Alrighty, time for another edition of Science Sunday here in our capital city at the Connecticut Science Center with Aoifa Ryle.
Good morning.
Good morning. So today we're talking meteorites.
Yeah, favorite topic. We get a lot of questions. And I know it's so exciting to think you found a meteorite, so I thought we would go through a couple quick tests you can do to determine if you may have found a meteorite or if it's just a really cool Earth rock.
Okay.
So we have 5 rocks here in front of us. One of these is a meteorite. One of them's from space. The other 4 are from Earth.
I mean, they're all very unique in their own way.
Yeah.
Some of them are shiny, some of them are more like speckly or crystal-like.
Yeah, right? Have all these different cool
colors.
Like you said, the shiny is kind of the thing people gravitate to. So I'm going to go through a couple quick tests. One of them on this one right away, you see we have these light-colored crystals. This is quartz. So we wouldn't find this typically in a meteorite that would fall to Earth, so that's a dead giveaway that this one is from Earth.
So we can rule that one out.
We can rule this
one out. An Earth rock.
Yeah.
Okay.
This one has some really cool colors in it, and it also is magnetic, which is something we typically see in meteorites.
Okay.
So this would give us one positive test. But this is where we have to start looking at multiple things. Because if you look at these edges, do you see how kind of really sharp all of these edges are on this?
Yeah.
That's something we don't typically see. As a meteorite falls through our atmosphere, it'll round those edges a little bit. So this also has some crystals, but then those sharp edges kind of give it away a little bit.
So that rules that out.
This one rules this one out, unfortunately.
Okay.
So even though it's magnetic, which is a positive ID, we have to look at multiple things.
Gotcha.
This one is very, very cool. And if you look closely, you might be able to see those little bubbles in it.
It's like kind of porous.
Yeah.
Okay.
So this one formed around gas. And so this is actually a volcanic rock. And so those little air pockets kind of give it away that it was formed, within an atmosphere that had some kind of gas.
Okay.
So
not a meteorite.
Not a meteorite. These can form maybe on other planets, but rocks don't just fly off planets. They have gravity. So this one is a volcanic rock from Earth.
Okay.
This one, very shiny and cool, but if we do a streak test, which is where we just rub it, see how it's coming off like that?
Yeah.
It's a very soft rock. So it actually, if this was from space, it would burn up.
Yeah, wouldn't even make it.
So meteorites won't do that. They won't streak.
So that leaves one.
That leaves this one. So you see magnetic, these really beautiful rounded edges. And it also has what we call a fusion crust. That's this like dark kind of coating. It'll get that when it goes through the atmosphere. You can kind of see this is probably where it impacted. You see it has that really thin dark layer that we call a fusion crust. One other thing, if you hold it, you'll feel it's a little dense.
Oh yeah,
it's a little
it is.
heavy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so a couple tests you can do. Look at the density. Is it magnetic? Does it have those nice edges? And a fusion crust.
So one of these, this one,
is
a meteorite.
Yes.
Very cool.
Fell in 1960.
Okay.
Oh.
That's some good history on it.
Yeah.
All right. Wonderful. So, so neat.
Yeah, and once you kind of do those tests, then you can send it in and get it tested in a lab.
And then get some sort of authentication.
Yes.
Okay.
So then they can verify it for you. But you'll save yourself some time with a couple field tests first.
Good stuff. All right. And just a quick pivot before we go.
Yes.
We've got a special event that we want to let folks know about coming up soon.
Yeah, we have a robotics workshop that's being run by Athena's Warriors. They're a FIRST robotics team. So they're doing a 2-day workshop for students in grades 4 through 8. So it'll be robotics, coding, a little bit of art thrown in there as well. Should be a really fun workshop.
All right, so you can see the dates on the screen. That's a Monday to Tuesday or a Wednesday and a Thursday.
Yes.
And ctsciencecenter.org, you can learn obviously a lot more about it.
Yeah, and get your tickets too.
Those are important. All right, Aoifa, thank you so much. And of course, we'll see you for another edition of Science Sunday next weekend.